seja muito bem-vindo a mais um episódio do Terça Tech, o seu ponto de encontro semanal com soluções que unem tecnologia, impacto positivo e inovação descomplicada. Hoje, o nosso papo é sobre energia limpa, mas não qualquer energia. Vamos falar de como o mar, com toda a sua força e constância, pode se transformar em uma fonte poderosa, sustentável e acessível para abastecer cidades inteiras. A nossa convidada é a EcoWave Power, uma empresa israelense pioneira em transformar as ondas do mar em eletricidade. É um prazer ter vocês aqui com a gente no Terça Tech. Vamos descobrir juntos como o oceano pode ser a próxima grande usina de energia renovável?
Hi, my name is Eden Lugnato, and I'm the Executive Corporate Affairs Manager here at EcoWave Power, and I'm excited to tell you more about our company that has developed an innovative technology to harness green electricity from ocean and sea waves. So first of all, why wave energy? Wave energy is a 24/7 renewable energy resource. Unlike solar and wind, which are also amazing resources, but they have their limitations such as nighttime, cloud coverage, and winter. Water is also over 800 times more dense than air, meaning that we can produce more electricity with smaller and cheaper devices. About 4.7 billion people, or 60% of the global population, live within 200 kilometers of the coastline. And since we're producing electricity on the coastline, we can deliver it directly to consumers, which significantly saves on transmission costs. And according to the U.S. Energy Information Administration, wave energy has the potential to produce about 66% of all U.S. energy needs. So if wave energy is so great, then why hasn't it been commercialized yet? We see solar farms and wind farms. Why not wave farms? So the answer lies in this photo here. This is Palamas, another wave energy company that did what 99% of the industry did and went offshore, 4 to 5 kilometers into the ocean. This brought up several problems. First of all, these systems are expensive to produce. Palamas, for example, was a 100 kilowatt station, which powers about 100 households, and it cost $150 million to develop. Additionally, they're unreliable. No man-made system can withstand the harsh marine conditions, and Palamas, which was set off the coast of Portugal, only lasted 3 days in the ocean. Additionally, environmentalists who should be the greatest supporters of this technology actually began to not support it because they're connected to the sea floor and disturbing the natural environment. And overall, insurance companies decided to not support these systems because they're expensive and not reliable. So this is our solution. This is EcoWave Power, completely different than what 99% of our industry did. The only things located in the water are the floaters, whereas all the expensive parts, the hydraulic, the electric, the generators, everything is located on land like any regular power station. So the solution is simple and easy, but smart, which is the big advantage. So how does the technology work? Our floaters are attached to existing man-made structures such as breakwaters, jetties, and piers. The floaters move up and down with the waves, pressing a hydraulic cylinder, which releases a biodegradable fluid into our land-located accumulator, building pressure. The higher the waves, the greater the pressure. The pressure is then used to turn the hydro motor, which turns the generator, and via the inverter, the electricity is sent directly into the grid. So it's very simple in comparison to what's been tried before. The key advantages of our technology is that we're 100% environmentally friendly. The only things in the water are the floaters, whereas everything else is located on land. We're also cost efficient. Like I said previously, Palamas, also a 100 kilowatt station, cost $150 million to develop, whereas our 100 kilowatt station in Gibraltar cost only $450,000. Our system is also reliable. When the waves become too high for the system to handle, the floaters automatically rise above the water level and stand in an upright position until the storm passes. And once the storm passes, they go back and down into the water and resume operation. Our company currently holds 18 patents, 13 of which are approved and 5 are pending in Israel, the United States, Europe, and international PCT. And here you can see all of our projects in one place. So in 2011, we started with machine testing at the Hydromechanic Institute in Kyiv. Here we were testing different floater shapes to see how the floater shape influences optimal generation of electricity. In 2014, we deployed our first power station in the port of Yaffo in Israel. Back then, we couldn't connect to the grid due to no legislation and no policy being in place. In 2016, we connected our first grid-connected power station in Gibraltar, which received co-funding from the European Union Regional Development Fund. And in 2023, our Port of Yaffo station officially connected to the grid, making it the first wave energy company to provide electricity to Israel's national electrical grid. This project was also done with co-funding from the Israeli Energy Ministry, which recognized our technology as a pioneering technology. And the station is co-owned by EDF Renewables, the French national electrical company. Our upcoming projects include our first US-based project in the Port of Los Angeles. As of a few weeks ago, we received the final licensing needed in order to begin construction, and the station will be operational within the next few months. We also signed our first turnkey agreement in Taiwan with IKE International Ocean Energy, and we recently signed another turnkey agreement in India with Bharat Petroleum, a Fortune 500 government-owned company. And in Portugal, we have our first commercial scale station, starting with a 1 megawatt in the city of Porto, Portugal, which will be operational by 2026. So why is EcoWave Power a winning solution? First of all, most of the companies in our industry are still in early R&D stages, whereas we have a global pipeline of over 404.7 megawatts worldwide. We also have significant operational experience with our first grid-connected station in Gibraltar and our second grid-connected station in the Port of Yaffo in Israel. And we have upcoming projects in the Port of LA, Taiwan, India, and Portugal. We also have strong support from the research community. For example, IRENA, the International Renewable Energy Agency, recently published a report saying that point absorbers, our specific type of technology, will dominate the wave energy market in the future. We also collaborate with leading universities such as Queen Mary of London University and the Technion in Israel. And we have strong strategic partnerships with companies such as EDF, Shell, Bharat, and IKE. And we're recognized by the United Nations. We won the Global Climate Action Award. We're listed as an efficient solution on Solar Impulse. We're a part of the Sustainable Market Initiative from King Charles, and we're recognized by the European Commission. And thank you for helping us change the world one wave at a time.